So that is on the product. But I know some of you have come here to also learn about the opportunity. Remember, I before I started the Zoom, I said there will be three main things you'll be taking away from this Zoom. Number one is how dangerous EMR is. Number two, how does the emGuarde by emGuarde actually work? And normally we do more explanation because it's a new product. And number three, what is the opportunity that's lying ahead of us that can actually give us a global business when no other company in the entire world has this technology? So some of you are pioneer business people. You want to be the first in everything. I wanted to be the first in emGuarde. I wanted to learn everything about this business. I wanted to learn how the technology works, and I want to learn how to market it because I want to be the first to market this in a big way around the world. Now, some of you could be on the same page as me because not every day you get a patented one-of-a-kind technology that lands on your lap for you to market. There are many products for you to market outside in the market, but most of them are generic. So I would say people who are sharp, they know opportunities when they see one. So let me go into the detail of what this business is all about. And for some of you new people, who is emGuarde? So emGuarde is our company that is going to be distributing the product around the world. And they are a 49-year-old Japanese company based out of Okinawa, Japan. And the founders, amazing people, Mr. and Mrs. Soshiro. Mr. Soshiro is in his 80s. He's 82 this year. I think Mr. Soshiro is not far away from him, younger than him. I'm not sure what is the exact age. So they are both from Okinawa, Japan. They founded the company back in 1974. And what was the company doing before emGuarde? I think a lot of you are aware of the Kangen water machines. Some of you may have heard of it. Some of you are already using it. We are a very popular brand around the world. All right, so Kangen water machines, emGuarde is the original equipment manufacturer in Osaka, Japan for the last 49 years. And the company is currently doing more than $1 billion of sales a year. So it is a huge company. And the question comes back to us is, $1 billion company, do you think they will market a product that doesn't extrude excellence? And I think that's why they have chose emGuarde, because emGuarde is one of a kind. And when Mr. Ashura and emGuarde corporate team saw this machine, they just fell in love with it and decided to also market it globally. Okay? And currently, emGuarde has offices in 25 countries, over 42 locations. And I just came back from Istanbul in Turkey. emGuarde, we have just opened up our Turkey office 2 weeks ago. And I was there for the opening ceremony. Those of you who are following the emGuarde Europe Facebook page, you would have seen our photos in Istanbul in Turkey. So Turkey has just opened up. So that makes 26 countries with 43 locations as of December this month. Okay, so exciting stuff. The company is expanding every single year, and they have awards and recognitions from numerous bodies and organizations in the last 49 years. So the certifications are everywhere. The products are amazing, and people have been building this business globally for the last 40 years. And me, myself, personally, my experience is I'm building this business in Dubai, in India, in Turkey, in Istanbul, and I'm opening up more and more markets because this business, you can go global. You can recruit distributors around the world to market the product. You can create teams around the world, or you may decide to do it only in your town or your city. That works as well. Okay, so emGuarde is a global family. It's a global family. All right, and how does emGuarde do its marketing? So how do we get involved in the business? First of all, we must own an emGuarde. We must be a user of emGuarde products. If we're not using the emGuarde, it's very difficult for us to market the emGuarde, right? So if you're not, example, you can't be telling people iPhone is so good and you're using Samsung, right? So you must be a product of the product. And the company has chosen a direct selling method. And by the way, emGuarde is a licensed direct selling company in Malaysia, in US, in the Middle East, and in India, and a lot of countries in the world. And this is how the system actually works. So every single person that you bring in, first of all, you get a product, you get an emGuarde. And every time you sell to other people, that's what we call direct sales. Okay? So you sell to them, it's called direct sales. Now, the beautiful part about this system is this. Those clients of yours that bought an emGuarde, they can come back to you and say, hey, look, Simon, I love the product. I'm sleeping a lot better. I am getting a lot more energy. My eyesight is getting better, or my muscle pains are getting lesser after working in the office. I really want to recommend this to my friends, or even I really want to learn how to market this. Is there a way for me to do it? And the answer is yes, because the same opportunity given to you is the same opportunity given to them. So all they need to do is they own the emGuarde, and they can also start to market the emGuardes. And once they start to do that, you get something called indirect sales. So it's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. You have your direct sales, and then you have your indirect sales. And the total of these two, we call it group sales. Okay? So it's very simple. So I'm not going to go through the entire compensation model of the company, because it's going to take me at least 2 hours to go through the entire thing. I'm going to focus on the main commission, the bulk of the commission, and where does it go to. Okay, now for this one, I'm going to use in ringgit terms. So if you have some people from overseas, you just have to take our ringgit and divide it by 4.5. You will get the dollar equivalent. Okay, 4.5. Now the emGuarde we know is going for $1,480 or 6,620 ringgit here in Malaysia. Okay, now out of every emGuarde, what happens is emAgic allocates a budget of 2,400 ringgit Malaysia per sale for the distributors. So that is the allocation for the commission, which is pretty generous. You're talking about close to 40%, okay, of the product value they actually paid back to us distributors. Okay, now the 2,400 is further split into 8 parts, or we call it 8 A's, where 1A is 300 ringgit. Okay, now why does the company decide to split it? Very simple. Okay, so let's say you start off in the business, you are a 1A distributor, you just bought your emGuarde, and you can buy the detector as well. You remember the detector that you saw in the videos? It is available for purchase in the emAgic Malaysia office and the emAgic Singapore office. All right, and those other countries, once emGuarde is there, you'll be getting the detectors as well. Okay, so that's how easy you can start the emGuarde business. Just buy the detector and start to show people the power density of the devices. And once the emGuarde is turned on, the detector reading goes to 0. It's as simple as that. You can sell an emGuarde in 10-15 minutes if you want to. Okay, you don't actually need to go into all the details if you don't need to. All right, but I like to do it because I like to be very clear. I like people to understand what they're investing in. So first and second sale is what we call a 1A sale, and you earn 300 ringgit each on your first and second sale. But once you get to your third sale, now you're at 600 bucks. When you start to get your second, third sale onwards, you're a 2A and you earn 600 ringgit Malaysia. I just want you to understand, for a product that is about 6,000 over ringgit, on your third sale, you're already earning approximately 8 to 10% of commission. It's pretty good. Yeah. And what is your investment? 1 emGuarde. Okay. And once you get to 3A, now you start to earn 900 ringgit on every direct sale. And how do you get to 3A? You must first have 10 sales in your team. And I say team because the company says achieve 10 group sales, which means group sales is your direct sales plus the indirect sales. They calculate everything in your team. So let's say you have sold to 5 people and they have also recommended 5 people. You have 10 group sales. Therefore, the next direct sale you do, you're qualified to become a 3A distributor and you make 900 bucks. Are you guys following me so far? Am I going too fast? If you're following, type 1 in the chat box. Okay? So once you have 10 group sales, the next direct sale, you level up to 3A and you start earning 900 ringgit on every single sale. Okay? So I think that's quite simple. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, Catherine. Okay? So what's going to happen after that? So the more you sell, the more the company pays you, because once you achieve 20 cumulative group sales, and the word is cumulative, so from 10, when the number goes to a total of 20, the next direct sale after that is 1,200 ringgit every single sale. And the beautiful thing about emAgic is once you get to 4A, the rank, you always maintain as 4A. So you don't drop to 3, 2, 1, okay? And every sale you make 1,200 ringgit. So just imagine you sell 10 emGuardes in a month. That's 12,000 ringgit. All right, 12,000 ringgit if you sell 10 emGuardes. If you sell 20, that is 24,000 ringgit. So it depends how many you can sell. And once you get to 50, you're at 5A, 1,500 ringgit. And once you have done above 200 emGuarde group sales, now you're at 6A and you make 1,800 ringgit Malaysia once you become a 6A distributor. Is that good money, ladies and gentlemen? If you like what you just saw, type 2 in the chat box. You can actually build this business by building a team of people under you educating them about the technology, sharing with them how the business plan actually works, and build a team that can get you and your other people to 6A and make the maximum commission of 1,800 ringgit. However, let's not forget, in any ideal business, what you want is leverage. What you want is you can build a team, and when the team starts to build further, you earn from your organization and not just your own efforts. So I'm going to share with you what would happen is if you were to actually bring in people that would also develop the emGuarde business. There are two types of emGuarde distributors, emGuarde salesmen or emGuarde business builders. emGuarde salesman means you're very good in selling emGuarde, sell. emGuarde business builders means you actually build other distributors, other agents to build the business below you. And that's where you would achieve leverage. And if you're not doing that right now in your business, you have to start doing that. Okay? That's how you're going to make money in the long term. So when you bring in Tom and Alex, you make $300. And once you get to 2A, you make $600. But what happens when your distributor, example Tom, starts to also develop the business under you? Guess what happens? The company actually pays you overriding commission of 300 ringgit, or we call it 1A, for your entire group under Tom, under Alex, under Grace, under Polly, under Arthur. Because this is what we call your 1A overriding lane. So remember, guys, you don't just earn from your direct sales. You also earn from your indirect sales. Okay? So the power is in the indirect sales. Let's say you bring in a lady, her name is Kim, but now she's on your 2A, you make $600. And every time Kim starts to sell, guess what? Take a look at your overriding commission. It jumps from 300 ringgit to 600 ringgit. Are you guys following so far? It's amazing. So what the company is trying to tell you is the money is in the indirect sales, and you have to build your team. This is not a job for salespeople. If you come in here, if you think you're a fantastic salesperson, congratulations, you can sell a lot of emGuardes. But more importantly than that, you need to be a good team builder to build your team. Okay? Because the money is in the team building, if you're looking at this as a business. So after 10 group sales, you bring in a lady, her name is May. Now, when she buys, you make 900. What happens when she sells? Can somebody give me an answer in the chat box? What happens when May sells one emGuarde? How much do you make? Can somebody give me the answer in the chat box real quick? Do we have the answer? Thank you so much. I'm getting a lot of response. Thank you, Catherine. $900 because May is under your 3A line. So what happens when May goes out and sells 10 emGuardes in her first month? Guess what? Your overriding commission from May, this person alone, from her 10 sales, you override 900 ringgit times 10, which is 9,000 ringgit, which is about 2,000 US dollars. If May sells 10, is that good money? It's amazing money because, ladies and gentlemen, remember one thing. You don't just have one agent selling under you. You can have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's no limit how many agents you can get. So I want you to understand the potential of this business. Okay? So let's say your group under your Kim continues to grow. What happens? You keep on earning 600 ringgit Malaysia all the way for your entire group until a certain level. Now, why do I say until a certain level? Because remember, emAgic is a legitimate licensed direct selling company. They are not one of those Ponzi schemes where they pay and pay and pay and pay, and they lure people in and people lose all their money. No. Every product, the company sets aside 2,400 ringgit. We call it 8As, right? Now, I'm going to show you right now, how does the 2,400 ringgit is distributed among the distributors, okay? So let's look at Dawn buying an emGuarde from John. Now, because Dawn is John's first sale, John will make a 1A commission, which means John makes 300 ringgit on his first sale, right? So just imagine, out of 8As, 1A is paid to John. So there are 7As left in the system. So Bob will actually get 2As because John is under his 2A. So Bob will get 2As. That's 5As left. Ani will get 2A. That's 3As left. Kim will get 2As. That is 1A left. Which means from the 2,400 ringgit, 2,100 ringgit has been paid to John, Bob, Ani, and Kim. Therefore, you are left with the last 1A commission of 300 ringgit. So for a sale that is so many levels away from you, you would still earn a commission, which is really good. Yeah, really, really good. Second sale, John does another 300 ringgit. Only when John does the third sale, what happens? John starts to earn double the money, right? So John will earn 2 A's, Bob earn 2, Ani earn 2, Kim earns 2. So in this scenario, the 2,400 ringgit allocation from Dan's machine is fully paid to the 4 agents below you. Therefore, when this happens, we call it a non-8A sale. And this is the cutoff point. You don't earn a commission on this sale. Now, when I saw this for the first time, I saw that, wow, this company is very clear. They're very transparent. They're very straightforward on who they pay the commission and how much do they pay on every product. Because you don't want to come into a company where the way they explain to you how they pay the commission is confusing and you don't know where the money comes from and they overpay, they change the plan, and it affects everybody. This 8-point commission plan has been running for the last 30 years because all the Kangen machines are also using the same plan. It is the same plan. It doesn't change. Okay? It doesn't change. All right? So what do you want to do, ladies and gentlemen? You want to develop new lines. That's how you make money in the business. So let's say you get to 4A. Okay? You bring in Tony. When Tony starts to sell the machines, every machines you get 1,200 ringgit. Let's say you bring me in after 50, I'm on your 5A. Every emGuarde I sell, you make 1,500. And let's say after 6A, okay? After 6A, you recruit a guy named Sam. He buys the emGuarde from you. You make 1,800 ringgit. And every time Sam sells the emGuarde, you make 1,800 ringgit. So I want you to imagine, ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to the end of my presentation tonight. You have this amazing technology in your hand, and you're one of the first few people in the entire world to be able to know this. I'm surprised even only 36 people are on this Zoom call, maybe because it was blasted last minute. So I want you to imagine you have a product where people will be excited when they see it from you. Sam gets this product from you, he buys it, you make 1,800 ringgit, and every time Sam markets the emGuarde, you're going to be overriding 1,800. What if Sam sells 10 emGuardes in his first month in the business? How much is your overriding? We are talking about 18,000 ringgit if he sells 10 units, and 18,000 divided 4.5 is $4,000. I'm just converting to US dollars for some of you overseas people. So if Sam does 10 sales a month in his first month, you get $4,000. What if you have 10 of these guys, 20 of these guys around the world? I want you to just look at how powerful this business can actually be. And what is your investment today? Your investment today is one emGuarde and a lot of your time in learning how to market it, a lot of your time in attending our trainings. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the emGuarde product and the business opportunity. I hope you have gotten value so far. I hope it's clear what the product is and how you can benefit from the product and how the business actually works. Because, ladies and gentlemen, emGuarde is a billion-dollar company. They're not first time in the business. Now they have launched a new product, and emGuarde doesn't launch new products all the time. Those of you who have been in the company for some years, you will know they introduce a product every many years. Yeah. And for them to come in now, it means they actually see a huge opportunity in the space of EMR, and they have access to one and only technology that can actually help people to reduce the harmfulness from the EMR. And it is up to us, each and every one of us, to get a hold and learn about this technology and to market it worldwide. Okay, so this is the presentation for tonight. I hope I have given you enough clarity. Don't worry if you still don't understand certain things or how things work. Come back again and again. In fact, we have all these Zoom recordings done in our Telegram group. And if you are not on our Telegram group, just go on Telegram, type emGuarde official channel. Okay,